Yeah, bro. Oh wait, hold on, Brian, turn your camera off real quick.
My phone got you.
No, you good, you good.
Yo, Broke Boys podcast is back. You know what I'm saying? This man needs no introduction. You know, this is a three-time stay at home. You know, college kid. You know what I'm saying? Two-time podcast misser. You know, one-time female getter. You know what I'm saying? Five-time, you know, Riz guy. You know what I'm saying? This man missed the podcast the last 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to introduce you to my boy J Dub. J Dub, get on the camera. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's back. He's back. What's that, Clay Thompson? He's back. He's back. Oh, man.
Get a couple words.
Oh, man. I gotta turn this shit off. That's why.
Let the music keep going. I want the music to play while we're talking.
Shit bad loud though. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. Let me mute myself. My fault.
Just turn it off. Just turn it off. I don't need the music. I don't need Forget it. It's take too long. It took too long. Now that we got that situated, it's been a couple of weeks now. I missed the pod a couple weeks. Seen some terrible takes. Seen some bad takes. Um, I've seen people attack the fans. The fans attacked us. I'm just here to say I'm back to put a stop to all of that. There will be no more bad takes. I'm sorry for the long layover. Didn't have the headphones. I'm sorry about all of the drama and everything that's been happening, but we're back now. Things will get corrected and put in order. I'm now here. We can continue. Let's go.
How I make it? Oh, you know, broke boys pod. We back with it. We back with it. We back with it. You know, like I said, my man's had a 3 week hiatus. I don't even know if I used that word right, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? 3 week break. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad he's back. You know, you know, he was out like Kobe, came back. You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul, though. You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul.
Word.
But you know,
R.I.P. to the
R.I.P. to the GOAT. Brian's so wrong for that. He's so wrong for that. You're so wrong.
What'd you do?
We're not even gonna discuss that. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. But Brian, you know what you did. I know you know what you did, Jay. I mean, Brian.
I'm just coughing, bro.
All right. That being said, how y'all boys doing? I missed y'all boys.
I'm doing good, man. You know,
Well, hold on. Brian got the black turtleneck chain combo, bro.
So let me explain. Let me explain why I got this on right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a depressed Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? And this is my funeral attire for the Philadelphia Eagles 2023-2024 season. Um, I'm gonna get into my rant a little bit later, but this is all I gotta say for right now. We stink. We stink.
Yes, y'all. And I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna lie. Before you get into it, I don't know what happened. Y'all went from a Super Bowl favorite. Y'all went to going to the Super Bowl last year to getting bounced by Baker Mayfield. Y'all made him look like Tom Brady. But I'm gonna let
Yeah,
Javon,
so
introduce us to that topic. We're gonna get into that later.
yeah, we already talking about it. So first thing we was gonna talk about just a little reactions from the wild card weekend. It was a great, I think it was a good wild card weekend. It was a bunch of exciting games, a bunch of very very exciting, kind of questionable outcomes. But hey, life goes on. But yeah, it's picking up where you guys left off. That Eagles Buccaneers game. The final score was 32 to 9. Um, I honestly don't know where I'm just at a loss for words. Baker Mayfield put up 337 yards with 3 touchdowns against the Eagles defense. With Darius Slade, James Bradbury, and Kevin Byard, they trade for it in the season. All pro safety. I have no words. It's not even about me right now. I'll just let Brian take the stand. So yeah, Brian, you can go ahead and give your take
Yeah.
on what
So
you think about that.
you know, I'm gonna just get started, and I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna get both my rants out the way. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start with my Philadelphia Eagles because I believe in taking accountability on the platform. You know what I'm saying? Um um we suck, bruh. We're terrible.
Cook, bro, cook.
We're booty cheeks. This is bad. Yo, James Bradbury. Yo, learn Canadian, buddy. Have fun in Saskatchewan. Yeah, yeah. Darius Slay looking like a cone too. Kevin Byard. I don't even know why we traded for you. Ain't doing nothing. Nathaniel. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Brian Johnson. Pack your bags, buddy. You're going. Pack them bags. You're out of here. You're out of here. Have fun in Carolina, guy. Have fun in Carolina. Nah, bro. It was one graphic I seen, bro. It was a 3rd and 2, and he had two receivers. I think it was like Devontae Smith and Quez Watkins, both running corner routes in the same direction. He had another receiver running like a 10-yard curl on the other side of the field. There is nobody in the middle of the field. There's no defenders. There's no Philadelphia Eagles. It's nobody. It's just Jalen Hurts staring down the middle of the field with nobody open. This is one of the worst offensive coordinators I have ever seen in my life. This is Matt Canada, Osama bin Laden levels of offensive coordinator terrorism. And then Matt Patricia, I don't even know what you're doing. I don't know what you're teaching them on the other side of the ball. Apparently, these niggas just forgot how to tackle. Like, James Bradbury over here just, huh. Come on, bruh. I've never been more embarrassed to be an Eagles fan since like 2012, bruh. And you know what happened in 2012? Andy Reid got fired because we went 4-12. We getting bust. Cam Newton and them was taking our lunch money. That's the only Eagles game I ever went to. We was getting done crazy by Cam Newton. I digress. This season was a lost cause. I look. Ever since you know we lost to the Cardinals for real, I was like, all right, bro. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. And y'all know me. I ride for my team. I also keep it real. And down the stretch, we look like one of the worst teams of football, bruh. And that's crazy with the amount of talent that we got. So that's all I gotta say about the Eagles. Like to the Buccaneers, whooped our ass. Congratulations to y'all fellas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, we gotta blow it up. Whatever decisions Howie Roseman feel like he gotta make them. Fire the coaches that you need to fire. Keep the coaches you need to keep. Brian Johnson, Sean Desai, Matt Patricia should not be on the sideline at all. I don't want to see him on my sideline. I promise you that. I don't. I don't. It was so bad, and they were selling so many of my parlays in the back half of the season. You know what I told my girlfriend, bro? I told her they about to come back, and there's not gonna be no stadium, bro. Straight like that. Straight like that, bro. It was great. It's just crazy work. Crazy work at the Eagles. But I'm not done. I'm not done. Let's move on to the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
My
hold
biggest
on, wait,
ops.
hold on. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. You're not there yet.
I thought you already made your rant
Okay.
about them boys, bro. She already made them rant.
No, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I can wait. You know what I'm saying?
Respond to dude, respond to yo, on the.
Oh no. He cool.
Oh,
Bro,
oh, oh, all right.
he gonna have his opinion. You know what I'm saying? Agree to disagree.
We're gonna get you. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to
Cowboys game in a
Dallas.
second. But Ali. First off, Jabari is back. Another person we've had on the pod. Another guest we've had on the pod. Recent episodes.
Welcome back,
Nice
my
to
boy.
see you.
Welcome back. I see you got the setup. You know what I'm saying? You kind of, I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all see it too. You kind of laggy, but we got the setup.
Just a little, but kind of,
It's the
kind
camera.
of
It's the camera. Camera.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Ali Elmans for bringing it up, but it's cool. I was gonna let it rock.
I'm Elmans. My fault. I'm just trying to look out for my boy. Just trying to look out for my boy.
I was gonna let it rock.
It's all right. It's all right.
Trying to look out for my boy.
You
It's
know.
all right. It's all right. It's all right.
My fault.
But yeah, Jabari, any reaction to the Buccaneers Eagles game? Any thoughts?
To be honest, it's been a minute since I've been on here, but I knew they was gonna lose. They're playing very individual ball. Like they're playing like this is 7-on-7s, but this is 11 versus 11. They're not a team right now. I don't think they've been a team like he said since the Cardinals game, because that game was that game. I told you the Eagles. I even told you the Eagles not gonna win all the rest of the games. He was like, "Oh, the Eagles." Da, 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 da. Hey, bro, what's wrong with my mic? Y'all laughing. Nobody's saying nothing. So what's wrong with my mic?
It's like
it's like
I don't even know how to.
I don't know if
describe
you're
it.
like, I don't know if you're too close or too like it's like a sound every time you speak it into it. It's like a choppy sound every time you speak it into it.
Okay.
Dang, Jay, it's not that funny.
Yeah, that's why
My
I'm
God.
I was dying.
not gonna lie. I didn't know how to bring it up to you because I just got called an L man's. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to.
I thought it was my
No, I thought it was my laptop too. I'm not gonna lie. So.
I was laughing at that, but I'm also laughing at like what he was saying. Niggas is what Eagles ass.
All right, continue though. Continue to cook though. Continue to cook.
It's good now.
He's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
It's good now.
Bring the volume a little bit up. You're like kind of. All right, speak now.
Ooh, yeah, nah, brother. That's sound like you like far away from the microphone.
How about now?
All right, now go
That's
back
better.
a little bit. Go back a little bit.
How about now?
Go back a little bit more.
No.
All right.
Oh, we can't hear. All right. That's
No,
cool. That's cool.
I
That's
can
cool.
hear
That's
it.
cool.
Go ahead, cook. Go ahead, cook. My fault.
Yeah. Yeah, lost my train of thought. Okay. But yeah, they haven't been playing team ball, so when I'm not surprised that they lost to the Bucks. Baker Mayfield's been on fire lately, and to me, they really the underdogs. They the underdogs of the NFC for real. For real. They've been playing consistent football. Bro is still laughing. But yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, now I can't hear him. He's on mute.
My fault. Ali, any words or thoughts you got on the Eagles Bucks?
Uh, um, for me, the Eagles Bucks. Like Bryant was saying, I just feel like the second half of the season, the Eagles defense was on a huge drop off. I think ever since that Niners game, since Debo called called Bradbury trash, you know what I'm saying, and then exposed the Eagles defense. I think I forgot what week it was, but when they played, they blew the Eagles out. So ever since that week, like the Eagles just dropped off ever since that. You know what I'm saying? And especially that Bills game. I think the Bills game was before the 49ers or after. But Josh Allen went off. So even though the Eagles won, there were still like issues with that defense because they went into overtime with the Bills, and Josh Allen was going crazy, bro. Like if the Bills didn't miss that, because Gabe Davis is wide open, it was just miscommunication between Gabe Davis and Josh Allen. So if they don't miss that throw, the Bills win that game actually. But the Eagles prevail because Jalen Hurts, he is him. I don't know why Jalen Hurts is getting hate all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? He deserves his bag. So Jalen Hurts is him. But I just feel like the Eagles defense and the play calling of the Eagles, because there was one play in that Bucks game where it was Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. They was like within 5 yards between each other in the top of their route. Like it was
Yeah,
even one of the commentators, it was either Troy Aikman or whatever, Joe Buck. They called it out during the game. They was like they're within 5 yards within each other, and like that's not good. So the play calling, it's like Greg Roman esque. I'm not gonna lie. That reminded me of Greg Roman, bro. That gave me PTSD, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So seeing that, it's just like, come on, bro. Like how is Jalen Hurts supposed to prevail? And I've been seeing like Eagles fans on Twitter, and then like just fans in general saying Jalen Hurts regressed. In my opinion, I don't think he regressed. It's just he was just put in a situation already to fail by his offensive coordinator. Like how you supposed to prevail in that game when AJ Brown is out and you got receivers in the top of their route 5 yards between each other? Like how you supposed to prevail with that, bro? How you supposed to cook with that? You know what I'm saying? So it's just
yeah.
I feel like um it's just a problem with the coaching in my opinion. Like Nick Sirianni, I said this last week, I don't really know what he does. Um he's probably just a leader of men, and I respect that if he is. I respect that. Keep that job, you know what I'm saying? But Brian Johnson, um, he just it's like bubble screen one play, bubble screen another play, did a streak, did a QB draw. It's like that's Greg Roman, bro. Like I don't I don't know what y'all I don't know how you're supposed to win with that, but I mean I'm not an OC, but at the same time I don't know how you're supposed to win with that. And that Eagles defense, bro, like their tackling is a huge issue, bro. Like there was a clip where Ray Lewis is watching the game with Peyton Manning and Eli, and like there was this one play where the Bucks receiver Trey Palmer, he went on like a 56-yard touchdown, and Ray Lewis was like mad as a mug. Like he was like, "Look at the angles,
Yeah.
like these tackle angles, like they're taking, it's not good." Like it's like, bro, I just feel like that Eagles defense was just they were playing uninspired football, and in my opinion, it didn't look like they was trying. But how would I know that? I'm not on the field. But yeah. But then
I mean, I was just
another thing is that
okay.
Trey Palmer before the game tweeted, "I'm pissed off," and then in that same game, 56-yard touchdown on the Eagles knocking. Oh, on James Bradbury too. So I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Philly. I didn't know y'all went out like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just we got y'all back though. Or the Lions got y'all back. They gonna get y'all back, bro. Y'all good, bro.
I mean, I don't know. It's just the same thing y'all have been saying, the defense and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just and then the play calling on offense. I just feel like y'all should have just ran the ball more. Y'all don't run the ball enough. Y'all running back by committee, but then they don't even run the ball. DeAndre Swift had that one carry in that first hit in that first quarter on the first drive. Then I don't know when the next time he got another carry was. They just started throwing the ball constantly. I can't even tell you the next when he ran. It's I don't know. It's kind of like people knew what the outcome was going to be once AJ Brown said, "Yeah, he's not going to play." Once they say they called him out, it's kind of like damn. And then all the losses that you guys have taken over the last couple of weeks of the season, and then for that to happen, it just I don't know. I think people kind of expected, well, not expected, but they kind of like had a feeling that the Bucks would take that one from them, the Eagles. But I mean, it's another challenge for the Eagles as a team to come back next year. They're still a competitive team. Uh, they got some decisions to make. Offensive line. I don't know if Jason Kelsey's going to retire.
That
Um,
man done. That man's
Oh
gone.
yeah, Kelsey's gone. Kelsey's gone.
That man's gone.
um,
He retired
Fletcher
yesterday.
Cox.
That
Fletcher
man's gone
Cox
too.
might not be. He might not be on the team. They got probably they will probably resign him. I don't know what their cap is like and stuff like that. James Bradbury, I don't know if he's still gonna be on the team after the performance he had. Who knows? But they got decisions in the draft and free agency to come up. Possibly look for a linebacker, N'Kobe Dean. I don't even know if he was healthy to end the season.
No,
But
N'Kobe Dean ain't been healthy
it's,
the whole time he been an Eagle.
no, he
What we
played
talking
a
about?
couple weeks this year. I think two weeks. Oh, but you're saying like completely healthy, like
Yeah, like he's never.
oh okay.
He's always out. Like every couple weeks, he is like N'Kobe Dean on the injury
Oh
list, bro.
yeah. I feel that. I feel that. But I mean, we'll see next year. Yeah, to Jalen Hurts though. I mean, it was gonna happen regardless. Quarterback lose, then a whole bunch of people just start getting on him. So I mean, that was gonna happen regardless. Especially with the hype that the Eagles had. They started off the season 10-1, Super Bowl last year against the Chiefs. They possibly could have won that. It was gonna happen regardless. Now everybody's calling that a fluke and stuff like that. They'll be a good team next year. We'll see what happens, but yeah, hopefully they'll bounce back. I'm rooting for Jalen Hurts though,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
mean, I just need like everything to like to change coaching wise, because I'm like, there's no reason why this week, it's the playoffs and we still like out here talking about tackling, most fundamental thing in the sport. Literally, Pee Wee. What do they tell you? How do we win football games? Blocking and tackling. They drill it into every little kid's head. And all of a sudden, we got it was like James Bradbury, two-hand touch out here with Trey Palmer, playing patty cake with Trey Palmer. And he just scampering for 56 yards touchdowns. Who's Trey Palmer? Who is that guy? Real rat. No disrespect to Trey Palmer. Like apparently, like every time he make that tweet, he go crazy. No,
Yeah, I
maybe I
seen
should
that.
have expected that. Maybe I should have expected that. But who is that guy? You know what I'm saying? Like Arizona Cardinals. Who are those guys? You letting them tune us up? You can't tackle James Conner? Even like he's Saquon Barkley? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pack the season up, man.
it was
Pack
kind
the
of
season up.
disheartening. But I mean, better come back next time. We're gonna see what happens next year. But moving on, next game, Cowboys and the Packers. They took went against each other. What was that? Saturday night, or Sunday night? I'm sorry. Watched this game at home. Uh, Prescott you know, whoa, what's going on? Dak Prescott throws an interception. CeeDee Lamb dropping balls. Michael Parsons, where are you? Demarcus Lawrence, where are you? You know, uh, Jordan Love, he really throws off the back
Yo,
foot, accuracy down the field, moving inside the pocket. I'm talking, yo, Aaron Rodgers. That's a great understudy. He got him right. The
yo.
years that he was sent behind Aaron Rodgers, he was telling him all the tips and tricks, and he was doing them right.
I'm good.
Um, Ended up having 272, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, though, 21 carries, 118, and 3 touchdowns on a day. Talk about running it down somebody's throat. Pause. Aaron Jones did that. Um, he did that. 3 touchdowns is insane. Um, Dak Prescott's numbers a little bit overflated. Some people have said 41 and 60, 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Most of that came in the third quarter, fourth quarter, where I guess the Packers defense kind of let up a little bit, but regardless of the fact he still got those numbers and he was still able to get that game down. But they still lost by 16, 48-32. I just don't know what's going on with the Cowboys. I know what's going on with the Cowboys. It's just the hype. It's just the hype. They get so overhyped. I don't know why it's so much hype against with that team year in and year out. And then next year, at the beginning of the season, in the off season, it's gonna be Cowboys headlines again and then again. I don't know why we expect so much from a franchise that has never given us anything since the '90s. I don't understand that. Stop giving them praise. Stop talking about them. They don't deserve to be talked about. But since they're America's team, and since Jerry Jones is their owner, everybody wants to talk about him. I mean, I don't know. Jerry Jones do gotta get this team right though. Hopefully he can. Um, we'll see what happens. I don't think they'll fire Mike McCarthy or anything like that. I think that's I don't know if that's the right decision because with who is available, I'm not bringing in Bill Belichick for Mike McCarthy, in my honest opinion. But shout out to the Packers though. They got one. This week they got a test. Boy. But we'll talk about that later. That's just my little thoughts on that game. Bryant, Ali, one go.
Can y'all
I'll
can,
go last.
can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Nah, we can't hear you.
All right,
And
Jabari, you want to go? Well,
Yeah.
Ali fix.
So how I'm convinced um Jerry got to be making money off of losing. There's no way you're telling me you have top five, like one of the at least top five. They got to be top five in the league every season for the past what 2 decades, and you haven't won a playoff game since 1995. Like, I'm gonna end it right there. There's no explanation for any of it. You have a quarterback, you have a running back. You had running backs in the past years too. You have the receiver. The receiving core is not it's not it's not average, but it's not like the greatest. You have CD. You have a tight end now. The defense is one of the top three, top five defenses in the league. Like, but I don't I don't know what else there is to. What is there else to talk about? Like,
There's
just
nothing else to say.
the math is not mathing. It's really not. And I wasn't expecting them to go to the Super Bowl. I don't have high expectations for the Cowboys ever since I was born. Never did. So, but for them, like it's just like you said, they shouldn't be talked about until they win more than two playoff games. At this point, we know they're going to average 10 games a season, 13 games a season. We know they're going to be up there, probably get number 2 seed, maybe number 1. Like they're going to be there, but that they shouldn't matter until it's the last, maybe like the last couple playoff games, like divisional rounds. Championship rounds. But besides that, it's just sad. Jerry, like, I don't even know how Jerry is. Like I don't even know how old he is. But come on now, 1995, bro. That's
Jerry,
crazy.
Jerry pushing
Bro, what the
almost
fuck?
close to 90s. I want to say he in his
Niggas
80s.
getting niggas
I want
getting
to say
injured,
he's
right?
in his 80s right now.
Yo,
He's getting up there.
yo.
I feel like he's doing
Matter of
his
fact, he
job.
is up there.
I feel like he's doing his job very well. But it's like I don't know. I don't know if he giving money to extra players to just fluke it or I don't know if the league is doing it. I don't know what it is, but it ain't making sense. Of like you said,
Yo.
he had a phenomenal teacher.
Yo.
But
Oh, wow.
Packers, we can
Oops,
hear you.
echo off.
Oh, you said turn the echo off.
Bro got
Yeah,
the echo.
Yeah, my fault.
crazy.
Bro, my shit was tweaking, bro. My bad, bro. But I'll let you finish, Jabari. My bad.
Yeah.
No, no,
Go ahead, Jabari.
the Packers though. The Packers been a pretty solid team since the beginning of the season. But I wouldn't I wouldn't necessarily. I don't know. I feel like I got to see more from the Packers because I don't. It's Dallas Cowboys. You know, it's Dallas. But I don't like who do they play next? San Fran.
Yeah.
Jordan Love put up them same numbers against San Fran. Then we can, you know what I'm saying. Then we can have a
I
legitimate
mean,
conversation. But I don't know. To me, like that's the Cowboys. I feel like I had them. I had the Packers to win. So I'm not surprised by the outcome. Well, I'm surprised about how many points they put up, yeah, but the outcome of them winning the game, no. But you know, credit to him though. Like you said, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones went off. The boys went crazy. Defense was strapping CD Lamb. I don't know if I don't know if we count that because of Dak and CD, or if we're gonna just give it to Jair. But defense was that was probably the best defensive game they played all season.
I would say, one, those numbers. Talk about Jordan Love, uh, the defense and stuff like that. I think they actually did prove something against that defense. That defense was still top five regardless. They were shutting
Oh
out
yeah, yeah,
teams
you're
and
right, you're
stuff
right,
like
yeah.
that. So I mean, I can't discredit what he did against the Cowboys. That was still I don't think he has anything to prove now. That was kind of crazy, and he did it at home, at their home too. They're
Yeah.
undefeated in AT&T Stadium.
Oh,
So
and
that's
to be honest, a credit to their offensive coordinator. He was he was in his bag. He was in his bag.
well, yeah.
And
They
the
head coach
receivers
Matt Fleur, he
and
be
the
calling them
receivers too.
plays. So
Receivers been stepping up for them all season, but they put on a it made Stephon Gilmore. They made him look like he was like garbage. Like
Nah,
I
Romeo,
never that was
yeah.
probably,
Yeah,
that was bad.
Romeo Dobbs. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Romeo Dobbs, like rather the fuck out that nigga, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like
That was bad, bro.
there was one route, bro. I don't know if it was a double move, but Romeo Dobbs, because he was a slot. He faked in, and then ran like a post route or a corner route. And Stephon Diggs was lost, bro. He was
yeah,
wide open, bro. He was wide open. And then Musgrave, their rookie tight end, like he was wide open. And this
exactly.
like and then Dan Orlovsky, like one of the ESPN analysts, he was saying that the Cowboys defense they struggle with motion. And so that's
Mm.
why like they struggled with motion all year. And so when the Packers did it, that's why like all of those receivers and tight ends were like wide open for touchdowns. So he cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause
No, for real. They probably did. They scored most of their passing touchdowns off of those motions,
that's
off
what
those
I'm
motions, probably.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and then they went for
That's
it.
their bread and butter.
Yeah, they went
Yeah.
for it on fourth down, bro. Like Jordan Love cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like, and it was like it was
He
scary because
did.
he almost had the same stat line as CJ Stroud. I don't know if y'all seen that, but they almost had damn
Oh
near
yeah,
the
they
same.
compared it.
Yeah,
It's like
they had
2 yards, 3 yards off.
yeah they had damn near the same stat line, bro. So, hey, bro, if there's a script out there, bro, don't be surprised, yo. Don't be surprised, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, the Cowboys, bro. Man, I don't know if it's just they're just so magnified or it's just like because every year it's like it seems like it's the Super Bowl for them, but then every year they get bounced either in the first or second round. It's just like, I mean, I know it happens to every team every year, but I just feel like with the Cowboys, since like everyone it's like America's team is so magnified. It's like whatever they do, it's like times 10. So if they get bounced, bro, everybody gonna know they got bounced. They still talking about the Cowboys on ESPN today. It is Thursday, bro. Or actually, no, it's Wednesday. So it's like, dog, like I don't know what else they can do. If they sign, I feel like they should hire Bill Belichick as their head coach, in my opinion, because I feel like it's gonna instill some like discipline in them. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy, he a good coach. He has won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers back then in Green Bay, but I feel like with Bill Belichick's like philosophy and like disciplining their players and him winning like 6 Super Bowls with Tom Brady, I feel like with that experience and with that resume, I feel like he can help Dallas win its Super Bowl in like years. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like Bill Belichick is gonna be, if they want to hire him, I feel like they should go out and do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me though.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Bill isn't he isn't up to standard yet, and this I don't know.
Bill
He
trying to
said
go
he
to
wants to go
ATL.
to a he said he wants to go to a team that has young talent. So
Atlanta.
Cowboys don't have young talent.
No,
Micah
they're
Parsons,
they have
actually it's kind of
Micah
have
it's kind of
Parsons,
like
more
Deron Bland,
old
Trayvon Diggs,
have kind of older players.
yeah they like vets now.
Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons
Trayvon
like
Bennett,
20. He like 24. Deron Bland, I think he's a second year corner. Maybe I don't
they
know.
all going into their like fourth year.
They're
Those are
still
only
like
three players.
they're still like
You gotta
younger
look at
players. Like Dak Prescott,
those are only
okay.
three players
Dak
though.
Dak Prescott are like he kind of
I don't think Bill. I don't
getting
think Bill is built. I don't think Bill is built for Dallas, bro. You got to think about it.
CD
Him,
You
him,
talk
and,
about
Jake
him and
Ferguson.
Jerry are
Jake
two different
Ferguson,
people,
like I
man.
think he's a rookie tight end. CD Lamb, he's like in his fourth, fifth year.
I'm not talking about the coaching. The coaching he can do, but I'm talking about like the culture they have there.
I
Nah,
mean, yeah, of
compared to
course.
nah.
Atlanta. Just listen, compared to Atlanta, you got Bijan Robinson who's about to be in his second year. Tyler Algier who's about to be in his third year. Kyle Pitts who's about to be in his third year. Drake Pitts who's about to be in his second year. On the offensive end, and then you get to draft maybe Jaden Daniels, rookie quarterback. He wants young talent. That's his young talent. The offensive line is young too.
They're a
That's what
good.
he
They're
wants.
a good team. Good solid team.
I don't know, bro. I feel like
That's I think that's that forte that he wants.
I
Yeah,
feel like
he wants
I
to.
think that
oh, you go.
the Cowboys plus their O line is it's kind of old Tyron Smith, and then their guard, all pro guard that they got. Brandon Cooks, he's old. I don't know. I
Like
like Demarcus Lawrence, he's old. Stephon Gilmore, he's old. Yeah, I don't think that's his forte. I don't think he'll want to go there.
you got to think about it. Like Atlanta, they're still in like they're like how the Lions were last year, like or like the year before that. Like they got the guys. They just need the coaching staff. I feel like they just need the coaching staff. Once they get Bill there, Bill knows who's gonna call defense, offense. He knows who's gonna build those players up to actually like know what they're doing. I like Atlanta this year. They were just balling. They don't have no. They have no structure. They have no like identity. Bill can give them that identity and make them. I think he can make what's his name? What's the quarterback name? Riddler.
Ritter, yeah.
Desmond Ritter,
Yeah.
That's a DoorDash shit, bro. Nah,
I feel
nah,
like I
that's
feel like
DoorDash. No,
I
that's
feel like he
DoorDash. That's
can.
DoorDash. That's DoorDash, bro. That's
No,
DoorDash.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna go crazy, but I feel like he can learn something from Bill that he can learn from other like from I don't even know who that their head coach looked like a nerd. So I don't even know what his name is. The other dude that they have right now,
Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith.
yeah. Nah, he gotta go.
Now you built like
He
a
gotta go.
he built like a I'm taking this out. He built like a pedophile, bro.
Like-
That's just me though. But I'm taking this out though.
I wasn't trying to say it, but hey, you read my mind. You read my mind. I wasn't gonna
Hey
say it,
dog,
but you read
bro,
my
he
mind.
has the little I don't know
That
what this
mustache
mustache.
is not doing
Yeah,
it
that's
for
what
me,
I'm saying, bro. Hey dog. But yeah, bro. I mean,
But nah.
I feel like if you try and win now,
I
you
feel like
slide-
there or Chargers.
Nah, bro. I feel like you slot. Chargers a good one though. Chargers a good one too, because you already got a quarterback there. You got a quarterback. I mean, you don't really.
That's what
You got receivers. it's just that defense. But Bill Belichick, he's a defensive coach, so he could fix that real
Yeah.
quick. You know what I'm saying?
And they defense, they have guys on their defense too.
Yeah, they had guys. You got Khalil
Got
Mack, Joey Bosa.
three all pros over there.
Yeah, you got Derwin James. You got the corners. I think J.C. Jackson. He went back to New England. That's crazy. Um,
Other one, Samuel Jr.
yeah, Asante Samuel.
Asante,
Asante.
Yeah,
Asante,
But they're nice. I don't know how they're losing either. But that shit make no sense. It don't make
have
no
a bad
sense.
coach as well.
nah, Brandon Staley, he's a terrorist, bro.
That's true.
If you talking about terror, like that's a man's a terrorist, bro. He's a terrorist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But
what's
now that we
called,
back with Bryant now,
yeah, my fault.
Bryant,
Yeah.
go ahead and get your what was it, the Cowboys and the Packers, your thoughts and stuff like that.
Discord was hating because they knew this was about to be legendary slander. But yeah, no, the Cowboys are what we know the Cowboys to be. Ever since January 14th, 1995, these fools have not sniffed the NFC Championship game at all. At all. And they haven't and besides what was it? Uh last year, they didn't get close. Haven't gotten close. They've been getting belt to ass. To ass
Bro,
by
bro,
the
bought the
Packers.
belt out. You bought the belt out, yo.
Brought the belt out. Brought the belt out. They got belt to ass. It was crazy. It was crazy. Honestly, I expected them to lose next week. Like, I was like, yeah, the Packers could get them. Because Jordan Love been balling, da 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 da, yada yada yada. I'm like, what's it called? Because the Packers have a terrible DC defense coordinator. Well, so I was like, well, yeah, Jordan Love balling. They got a talented defense. They got talent on that squad. I'm like, Cowboys is gonna be a little bit too much for them. Like, the possibility the Packers could just lose that game themselves. But I was wrong. I wasn't even watching the game. I was doing something else. I was checking in on the score. I'm like, oh, it's 7-0. Ain't nothing. Like, oh, it's 27-0. And then that's when I was just like, oh my God, I have to tune in to see Dak Prescott. I said Dak is gonna do Dak things. Now, mind you, I think Dak is a good quarterback. Get it twisted. Shout out my brother Dak. I like
That
that guy
quarterback,
as a person.
good quarterback, good quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Good quarterback.
Good quarterback,
Good quarterback. I'm saying.
MVP.
But
MVP numbers,
but
you know what I'm
like,
saying? Lamar's MVP, but
yeah.
he MVP caliber, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm like, every time we get to the playoffs, right? And he talking about something. Yeah, I ain't put on the NFC Championship hat. I want something better. I bounce next week.
He
You
did
got
say
bounce
that.
next week.
He did say that. He did say that.
Should have put that hat on, buddy.
He did say that.
So NFC Championship is about the only T-shirt, the only trophy, only whatever that you gonna ever put on. That's if the Eagles have a collapse like they did this year. And that's the only reason y'all even got that. So, I mean, look, how every year is, oh man. This year it lasted longer than it usually does. We was at like week 15, 16 talking about some, yeah, no, the Cowboys are still contenders. Saying which is good for y'all. That's better than usual. Usually we find out who y'all are by then. Y'all had a couple people cool. The Eagles fans always know. At max, I'll get one playoff game. Y'all have 4 playoff wins. 4.
Say that again for the people in the back. Say that again, enough people in the back. Say that again, bro. Say that again.
4.
Say that again to the people in the back,
You
yo.
have
Say that again.
you have 4 playoff wins in 2000. Y'all get every single primetime game, Thanksgiving game. Everybody is on y'all yacht constantly. Early season, talking about the Cowboys is this, Cowboys is that. Cowboys are so talented. Like I hate to bring up a point I made last week. Until you get big headed Jerry not making football decisions, not hiring coaches, you're gonna stay right where y'all are at. I don't think it's a player's problem. Genuinely don't think it's a player's problem. It's a coaching issue. Because Ford, they have great teams, 14-2 teams, but your ceiling was limited by Jason Garrett. Only reason why Jason Garrett lasted as long as he did in Dallas because he was a yes man and he listened to whatever Jerry wanted him to do. Finally, people was like, oh, well,
Jason Garrett, he was a bitch, bro.
yes, that's the problem.
I ain't know that, bro.
My bad, my fault. Mr. Garrett, if you watching this, probably not. I don't
Mr.
think
Mr.
you're.
Mr. Garrett not watching this. He was a bitch, bro. I didn't know that, bro. I
Nah,
didn't know that.
I don't think he hires people that's like bitches, but like it's people that's like super yes man, people that will listen to Jerry Jones because Jerry Jones is big Texas, big oil guy. You know what I'm saying? Big rich man, and he took the Dallas Cowboys to all these Super Bowls. But let's be honest, Jerry Jones, you are a Jimmy Johnson merchant. Jimmy Johnson merchant. You have had no playoff success without that man. Barry Switzer won you one ring, and that was with Jimmy Johnson's team. 1995. That's the last time y'all won a ring, and consequently, the last time y'all even been to a conference championship game. The last time y'all were the most popular person in the organization. So yeah, like I like Cowboys always giving us good bump. You know what I'm saying? We usually split in season series and stuff like that. But like they're never a team that I feel like anybody should believe in. Why? What have they shown you in the past 30 years to make you think that any year is going to be different than the last 28? In 28 years and 2 days since they've won a conference championship, since they've been to a conference, 14 million minutes. They suck. They're the most overrated franchise in sports. You can clip that. Think.
All
Damn, bro.
righty.
That was the second week in a row you went in, bro. You finished? Are you finished? I know this the Cowboys now. You know what I'm saying? Are you finished? Before you go ahead and
I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah. My
well,
fault. My
with
fault.
that being
Yeah.
said, let's end that there. The next game talking about Dolphins and the Chiefs. We'll kind of do two games in a row right here, leading into this question. Dolphins and the Chiefs, and then the Bills and the Steelers. They both won their respective games. Um, Kind of knew the Bills would win. The Steelers, they just didn't have enough, and T.J. Watt didn't play as well, so it was kind of easy for them, I would say. Josh Allen had a great day, 21 for 30, 203 yards with three touchdowns. He got it going good. Offensive end, no turnovers. I know that's a big question mark of his in his career. But I say they handled the Steelers pretty well. Going into next week, they're gonna have their hands cut out for the Chiefs, who beat the Dolphins 26-7. Um, Patrick Mahomes 23 for 41, 262 yards, one touchdown, and then they had Isaiah Pacheco run one in for a score. And then they kicked a whole bunch of field goals. My God! But Rasheed Rice in that game, 8 receptions for 130 and one touchdown. Seems like his um seems like he's the number one guy for Patrick Mahomes. People started to say that by the end of the season. Starting to see that here in the playoffs. He kept going to him time after time in clutch moments when they needed a first down, and it happened for him. I want to say that Tua, though, on the other hand, didn't play as well. Um, I don't know. They said I want to say the cold got to the Miami Dolphins, given the fact that they play in Miami, Miami, Florida. I don't know if it necessarily got to them. I'll just say the Chiefs defense had a way better plan to stopping them and to cover the middle because that's where they like to attack the defense. The Dolphins they like to attack the middle. So I would say that they really stopped them. Nick Bolton and Drew Tranquil. They really showed up big in that game in their zone coverage. They were able to stop that. So with that being said, those two games, we have a matchup. We've all used to this one. Mahomes versus Allen. This is the third game in the playoffs. These two are going against each other. Mahomes is 2-0 against Sir Allen. You guys think that this year will be any different? Do you guys think that Josh Allen will finally be able to get that playoff win against Patrick Mahomes?
I think this will be the year that Patrick Mahomes goes in the Bills Mafia and loses. I think this is going to say a lot about his career as well, just because he's been so used to and so comfortable playing in Arrowhead. Um, I think this is gonna be a offensive, man, defensive struggle though. It's not like Pat's going to play terrible. I don't think he's going to play terrible. I think he's going to have a very average game. Not a game like last week. Well, probably the same game like last week. He only put up like 21 points. I think the defense is going to be the major outliers. The Bills have finally found their run game, and everyone's. I feel like they finally found what brought them that far in the past years. They were so heavily focused on, oh, we got to throw the ball, we got to do this. I think Josh Allen was trying to be too much like, um, not too much like Pat, but I think he was trying to force it. I think they found themselves in games where they would come in like, all right, we're going to air it out quickly. We're going to just air the ball out. It's going to be our game. We're going to take control. It's not how you win football games. You got to run the ball too. Now that they know how to run the ball again, and Josh Allen,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the threat. Sneak and lock down whoever he want to lock down all game, but they're not going to be able to stop their run game. If they run the ball how they're supposed to and pass when they're supposed to, they're going to win that game. But if they want to play hero ball and they want to just throw it up, let Stephon Diggs do some stuff. Gabe Davis went off a couple times against them. Like they want to go like that. I don't think they're going to win in the air. Not especially how the Chiefs DB's been playing lately. They're not going to win in the air. They gotta run the ball. That's the only way they're going to win the game. They can't. They have to limit Mahomes' possessions in that game as well. They get it. They get it a 3-and-out. It's going to be one of them games, and then they're going to be sitting there, Stephon Diggs at the end of the season again, looking at the thing, confetti and shit, because they can't they
Oh,
cannot feed them the
bro,
ball.
that pick has done irreversible damage on his generation, bro. You know how many picks I didn't seen of athletes do that, bro? I just
Of
seen a
that,
pick, bro.
No, for real,
just,
bro.
on God, I just seen a pick off
trend.
the Washington Michigan game, bro. I just seen yo do that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's like irreversible damage, yo.
Yeah, I
Like,
seen that.
but you continue, bro. Continue, bro.
But yeah, like they gotta run. They run the ball, they win the game. If they're going to just force it in the air and try to beat Mahomes at his own game, it's not going to work like that. Also, it is depending on like the weather over there too. That's going to take effect. But Mahomes is used to the cold by now. But yeah, I think that's going to be the major outlier. Who runs the ball good, and if the turnovers as well. You can't turn over the ball, even though
Okay.
Josh Allen averaging too many turnovers, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I want the Bills
He's
to win
been
though.
doing
I feel like
great
he's
as
gonna
of
win.
late, though.
Yeah,
And
you're right. You're
they
right.
want to
doing
call him the
great as of late.
MVP, but it's cool though. He is going off though. He did go off against the Steelers.
Well. With that being said, do you want to give your thoughts on the game?
Yeah,
Your,
Bills. The Bills gonna win.
okay. Ali.
Um, Mahomes versus Allen. So I know Buffalo Bills fans, Buffalo Bills in general, Josh Allen, they have been waiting for this for years to have Patrick Mahomes come to Buffalo and play a playoff game in there. This is going to be Patrick Mahomes' first playoff game on the road. He always been playing playoff games in Arrowhead. So This is his first time on the road. We gonna see what he's made of when he's not home in Arrowhead in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Um, I do think Mahomes, even though what I just said, I think Mahomes and Allen is going to be a shootout. You know what I'm saying? Um, Josh Allen, so far in the playoffs, he has been going crazy. I think he accounted for 4 touchdowns against the Steelers last week. You know, he went crazy. Um, but I'm not going to lie, the Steelers they put up a fight against the Buffalo Bills. Like they put up a fight even without T.J. Watt. You know what I'm saying? Mason Rudolph, he was playing he played a good enough game enough, to keep them in the game. I think in that Buffalo Bills Steelers game there was some ref help. There was in a critical moment of the game, I think the Steelers were like down 2 scores. It was fourth down, and George Pickens went out for a slant, and I think Jackson, one of the Bills DBs, held Pickens way before the ball came, way before the ball even was close to him. So that was like a clear pass interference in my opinion. But ref help. But the Bills, they beat the Steelers convincingly, even though there was some ref help. But you know what I'm saying. Um, I feel like the Chiefs on the road with Patrick Mahomes, I just feel like Jabari said, I just think it's more of like the running game, because the running game, it travels everywhere. Like passing game don't travel. The run game and defense, that travels. So I feel like the running game with Isaiah Pacheco and their other running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I feel like that 1-2 punch, if they could capitalize on those good runs, I feel like they're gonna have a good game. And then with that defense, you got Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed, you got George, you got Karlaftis, Chris Jones, Nick Bolton. You got some dogs on that Chiefs defense. So this is the best defense in my opinion. The Chiefs, I'm not gonna say ever had, but the Chiefs ever had in the Mahomes era. So I feel like with that defense, you can easily you that can help contain Josh Allen. They got fast linebackers over there. They got fast DBs that can help contain Josh Allen, and then you got DBs that can cover Stephon Diggs. Gabe Davis is out actually. Um, Shakir, their slot receiver, who's ascending. So I mean, you got some dogs in the Buffalo Bills offense as well. But then you got James Cook, who's an 11. Like they never really had like a good running back in the Allen era as well. So with James Cook, an 1,100-yard rusher with 4 touchdowns, that's a good running back to have in the playoffs. If he goes, because he went crazy against the Chiefs last game they played in the regular season. So if he goes crazy, the Chiefs, it's gonna be a back and forth battle. The only thing that I'm worried about with the Bills is their defense. So if Rasul Douglas doesn't play because he was injured during the Steelers game, their linebacker Benford, he accounted for like 143 tackles for them, and he was injured during that game. Um,
Yeah,
you
Oh yeah.
got you got some injuries on
yeah,
that
they're very
Buffalo.
banged up on the defensive end.
Yeah, you got some banged up people in that Buffalo Bills defense. So you got Patrick Mahomes, who is notorious for dotting who's dotting defenses up in zone. It's just like I feel like Patrick Mahomes, he might go off because you got Travis Kelsey, who knows those soft spots in that in zone defenses when the defense plays zone. And I just feel like
Hmm.
if Benford isn't back, if Rasul Douglas isn't back, if Von Miller doesn't get pressure on Patrick Mahomes, I feel like it's going to be a long day for that Bills defense. So therefore, Josh Allen going to have to put his cape on and be Superman, you know, without Gabe Davis in the game
Okay.
as well. So I feel like it's going to be a shootout. Um, I feel like if Josh Allen puts on his cape and put the team on his back, I got the Bills just edging the Chiefs out because of that. Chiefs defense is elite. So I'm not gonna count the Chiefs out like that. So yeah. And then last year
Okay.
the Bengals came to Buffalo and they won in Buffalo. So it's not a guarantee that the
Yeah.
Bills gonna win against the Chiefs in Buffalo. But I'm glad that the Buffalo Bills, they got that home game against Patrick Mahomes. But yeah, I still got the Bills edging it out. So
Brian, uh, take real quick.
Believe that the Bills, not because I believe that Josh Allen's going to, since they fired, I'm saying that their OC was bad. He just wasn't the Josh Allen and them boys to be. It was a whole lot of like force feeding to find it, but it's effective, but it's not the most. Ever since then, they've become a much more balanced team. They're much better at running the ball. And it makes me feel like that the issue in Buffalo wasn't that they had bad running backs. As you look at what low key pop, it's just the fact that this wasn't conducive to they Josh Allen and have Josh Allen
Wait,
You
wait,
like
Brian.
cutting in
runner
and
as
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
well.
Brian. You kind of like cutting
My
out,
fault.
man.
My
You
fault.
cutting in and out. I don't know if you got to get
Is it
closer.
better now?
No, it's not. You just. I don't know. You
Yeah,
just
like
cutting it. Not your mic. I don't know
like
if it's the mic.
every other syllable, you're like cutting it out. So wait, say what you about to say again, though. Okay, okay,
One sec. One sec. One sec.
my fault.
Might be the
Javon, if you want to go real
Lorgan.
quick, or
Is that,
Brian, you ready?
that better?
Say it again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Good.
All right, that's better. That's
Good.
Go
better.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Like they got a lot much more balance running the attack. Like Devin Singleton doing well in Houston. Now James Cook all of a sudden is an elite, like elite.
You still cutting out a little bit.
Dang.
El
My fault.
Wi-Fi.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's okay.
Hold on.
Morgan,
Lorgan.
bro. El Morgan, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
yeah.
I'm
Y'all
not.
go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. This might be my last. This might be our last episode on Discord, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move out of Discord, bro.
Well,
But yeah, continue though.
okay.
Continue.
Gonna go Zoom.
We're not. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. It's not gonna be on Discord.
Bro
Anymore,
just
bro. Not gonna lie.
uh, bro just said that casually. This is why we have so many off-topic discussions. But you good now, Brian, or you still going? Okay, I'll just go.
I think I gotta
Uh,
fix something in Discord setting.
Go ahead. I'll just say, um, the Bills. I think this is their best chance to win. Uh, Ever since I think Bryant was talked about it. I don't know. I didn't really hear him, but they fired their last OC, Ken Dorsey. I believe Bryant was talking about it. Joe Brady. That was the offensive coordinator for LSU when Joe Burrow won the national championship. Very underrated offensive coordinator. That offense in LSU was putting up historical numbers. Then he went down to the Panthers, and then he did a little stint there. But now he was the quarterbacks coach, and then he got elevated to offensive coordinator this year with the Buffalo Bills. He's had a better run game. Um, he's more balanced. That was a problem, like Brian said, with Devin Singletary. I thought they always had good running backs. Devin Singletary was putting up numbers with them too. They weren't balanced enough. They didn't get him the ball when they needed to get him the ball. They would just force feeding Josh Allen to be Superman, how you would say, Ali. Where he had to put the cape on and things like that. But I think now that they have a level-headed OC, that they'll be able to correctly dictate when to run and when to pass in certain situations. I think that this might be the. I want the Chiefs to win, but I think the Bills are going to pull this out when Josh Allen finally gets that dub over Patrick Mahomes that he so desperately wants, so that people can get that narrative out that Josh Allen's kryptonite is Patrick Mahomes. So hopefully, uh, Brian, you good or
We shall see. Like that does it sound any better?
you good? Yeah.
All right, good. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Tweaking.
Go pay for the
Nah,
premium
it's
real quick.
cool. El Wi-Fi, man.
I had to.
Well, bro, it's not you, bro. It's Morgan State. It's Morgan State University. That's what it is. Look it up.
Nah,
Look it up.
it's really
That's crazy.
it's really not you, man.
Me. I can't wait to graduate. I
But
can't wait out of here. But anyway,
What's
not getting
Morgan
off
State's
topic, but
address?
Yeah.
1500 Cold Spring Lane.
Oh my gosh. Not you don't know the address. Hey, bruh.
Address? I don't know the address.
Hey, bruh.
Oh, I know it's on Cold
1700,
Spring
man.
Lane though. I know it's on
1700.
Cold Spring Lane.
Yes, sir. But anywho, you. Yeah, now that like just to make a long rant short. I think the Bills is a much more balanced team. They're a much better team than they were to start the season. So I think that they might catch Kansas City lacking. They just might, especially because like yeah, Patrick Mahomes looked better last week, but all year we've been talking about how bad the weapons are. So and it's the playoffs. So like you know, if there was any time for some bad talent to play bad, probably be right now. So
Okay. Well, let's finish up. Uh, reaction to these questions for NFL. Last thing that we got is little reactions, quick little reactions before we get to the last topic. Texans and Browns. That was a blowout victory. I don't know if we need to say too much about that, but CJ Stroud is him. This best rookie I've seen since best rookie QB I've seen since maybe Andrew Luck. I don't know. Can't think of any QB since then that comes to mind. Kyler Murray had a good rookie season. I guess you could say Kyler Murray rookie season. But CJ Stroud's been balling. Um, 45-14 against the Cleveland Browns had 300. Oh, I'm sorry. He had 274 yards, 3 touchdowns, 16 for 21. Devil Singletary, 1366, one touchdown. They had two picks against the Browns, which is not surprising because all these wins that the Browns kept stacking up with Joe Flacco, he just kept throwing the ball and he kept throwing picks. If you guys weren't seeing, but I was seeing, he in those victories he were throwing 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, two picks. That would be the stat line day in and day out. But he had a pretty lackluster game 34-46, 307, one touchdown, two interceptions. Miles Garrett never really made an impact in this game like I would have thought. Tunsil, their left tackle for Houston, he really put his print on the game and he was dominating from the start. Um, I'll say that D'Amico
time out.
Ryans
You
is
said
clear.
you said what, bro?
He put his print on the game, his imprint on the game. All right.
Come on, dog.
GAY.
Come on, dog.
Like,
Come on, dog.
Hey,
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
My fault.
bro
My
was
fault.
hyped to
hear
press
people
that
say
echo
that.
button.
My fault. My fault.
He was
my fault.
ready.
like y'all don't hear this on national TV every day. People say that. Come on, you guys. The GAY. Anyways, I think it's clear. I think
2024.
it's a clear. I think it's a. I think it's a clear. I think it's clear that D'Amico Ryans is probably uh AP head coach of the year. Um, he's had this team balling. The decisions they made in front office, this turnaround at the Texas, picking from number two to this week to get into divisional this year is it's kind of crazy. Um, so yeah, I think he's probably coach of the year. I'll let you guys get in 1 second. The next game that was in the wild card last game was the Rams and Lions. That was actually a better game. It was Matthew Stafford's homecoming. He had 25 for 36, 367, two touchdowns. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the win. Questionable calls to end the game on their behalf. But Puka Nakua, he went insane. 181, one touchdown. He just kept throwing it to him and he kept delivering. Would have thought Cooper Cup would have had a bigger impact in this game, but only five catches, 27 yards. On the other hand, Detroit Lions, Jared Goff told the Rams organization that, hey, I can win in big time moments. And he got this dub at home for the Lions' first victory, and I want to say, God knows how long. I want to say since the 90s, maybe. I don't know.
I think it was like 30 years. Like
Their
it was some,
franchise.
like 30,
Yeah.
30 years.
3 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, their franchise has been a
They
dumpster
was
fire.
bro, they was crying.
But
They was crying at the end of the game, bro. I was like, goodness gracious.
they felt that. He delivered a win. 22 for 27, 277 yards, one touchdown. David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs, they both had one rushing touchdown. Mara St. Brown had 7-110, no touchdowns, but he still had a big game. Um, it was a defensive battle in that second half, but the first half it was they had me sitting up watching the TV, eyes glued to the TV. I thought it was a very impressive game,
That was a really
both
good game.
sides.
Really
So
good game.
yeah, any thoughts on those two games, real quick, before we get to the next question?
I guess the Lions Rams game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Either I was watching the whole game. I was watching the whole game. Either I'm tripping or Lions, the way they was playing was Bounty Gate 2.0 because they tried to take Matthew Stafford out twice, bro. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh yeah, for
bro.
sure.
They definitely did.
There was
They
one play,
definitely did.
one play. It was one play. I'm gonna pull it up. You gonna see it on the screen below me on my edits. But like there was one play. Aiden Hutchinson and McNeil came right after. Aiden Hutchinson hit him, and then McNeil hit him right after Aiden Hutchinson and like bulldozed him into the ground, bro. And then you had Matthew Stafford looking up at the ceiling, bro. He was looking up at the ceiling like it looked like he was concussed to me in a minute, like for a minute, bro. But he went into that blue tent, came back out.
Oh, for sure.
But they tried to take him out, and then there was another play, where Kirby Joseph. I mean, I wouldn't say that was targeted, but I don't know what you're supposed to do in that situation. But Kirby Joseph hit Tyler Higbee low, in which that caused Tyler Higbee to tear his ACL. So it's like, I mean, I feel like in that situation, I don't know what you want Kirby Joseph to do, but bro, you try to take Matthew Stafford out and then you take the tight end out at the same game, bro. Like Matthew Stafford is tough. He came back into the
Yeah.
game. Puka Nakua was injured in
It
that
looked
game
like
too. So I'm like,
it looked like
hey,
he shouldn't have came back though.
Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, he
That's
kind
what
of
I'm
like
saying,
laid
bro.
back,
He
hit his
looked,
head on the thing.
bro. He hit his head
eyes
back,
was
and
crazy.
his eyes were like he looked up in the all big guy look up at the ceiling, bro. I'm like, they really trying to take that man out.
I'm
They trying
surprised
to
he
take
came back.
their ex quarterback out. They didn't care, bro. I'm like, dog. He gave y'all so
They
many
didn't.
years of like
Nobody cared.
relevance, bro. Like, and then y'all just wanna. But it's
He
cool
was
though.
getting booed and everything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dang, bro. So I'm like, I'm not gonna say Bounty Gate 2.0, but it's like it's pretty close. It's like a modernized version of it, in my opinion, because there was a couple of roughing the passer calls that were missed in that game. If y'all watched it, so I'm like, I don't know Lions, but they might try to do the same thing to Baker. So keep a lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say anybody play dirty, but just look out for that. Look out for that
It just
Lions Bucks game. So we'll see, bro.
finna kill all Rams quarterbacks, previous and present.
But yeah, bro. But I don't know. But what was the last game? What was the other game you talked about?
Texans.
It was the Texans and the Browns.
Oh yeah,
Just a
CJ
little
Stroud.
thoughts on-
I'm not gonna lie. CJ Stroud, what he did to that, because the Browns were apparently the Ravens, we was the number one defense and the Browns were number two. So seeing CJ Stroud go crazy against the number two defense in the league with everyone back, because I think Grant Delpit was back. Myles Garrett didn't have a sack in that game, which is crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie. Laramie Tunsil put him in a, I don't know what phrase to use, but he locked him up. I'm not gonna lie. He babysat Myles Garrett, bro, which is crazy. I did see a couple clips where it was on Twitter, but they said like Laramie Tunsil was like, there was a couple false starts that Laramie Tunsil, committed during that game. Like it was like a little fallback, like a little quick start that would have helped with Myles Garrett. And there was another one where it was a run play.
For sure.
There was a run play
For
where
sure.
Laramie Tunsil he kind of got a quick little first step before the play even started. Before it could have been a false start on that as well. So I mean, I don't know if those false starts, those phantom calls were helping against Myles Garrett, but Myles Garrett, he was locked up in that game. I feel like the Browns defense, they were playing like a bunch of man and they wasn't tackling. Their tackling was poor during the Texans offense. There was one play where Brevin Jordan, I haven't heard of that name in a minute, bro. He had like a 78-yard touchdown for one catch. That's his only play in the game, which is crazy. So it's like
It was a good catch.
It was a good catch though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was a bunch of busted coverages, and then those two pick sixes that was thrown by Joe Flacco that didn't help
Mm-hmm.
at all too. So it's like um seeing CJ Stroud go off though, he had 3 touchdowns. He could have had 4 if Nico Collins don't stumble. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
He could have had 4. But you know what I'm saying? But Nico, CJ Stroud went crazy. All praise to him, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate, CJ Stroud, that's my dog for real. But I need him to chill. CJ Stroud, if you're looking at this, you have so many years to win the bowl, bro. You have so many years. Just chill out for this year, you know what I'm saying? Chill. Chill out, bro. But yeah, bro.
no.
That's all I gotta say, bro.
The Texans, bro.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, Jabbar. Nah,
All right. The Texans, that game, I like that game. It was a good game. I don't think that game is necessarily on Miles Garrett. I just think the Texans outsmarted them offensively, defensively. I don't think it was defense did play a little soft. They probably thought it was going to be sweet when they walked up in the Houston. So I don't think they were. I think they kind of played it soft, and then once they got in that hole in the beginning, kind of just went from there. And Nico Collins, what was that first play, 75 yards? That was crazy. Um, yeah, I think I don't think the Texans are the fastest team, the strongest, the best team in the league. I just think they have very smart coaching staff. I think CJ is patient, and the line gives him enough time to make all his reads. So it's very easy for him, especially considering he was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in that draft. So I feel like this is nothing new to him. So it's gonna be an interesting game when they play the Ravens, but I still think they're gonna lose. But besides that, I think CJ did really good. CJ did really good. And the Browns, I think they downplayed that game. I don't think they were really I don't think they came
They
I don't
did.
think they came into that game thinking it was gonna be I don't think they thought they was gonna give them no smoke for real. They doubted them. And Joe, I feel like Joe had a I don't think Joe had a bad game at all. I just felt like his team was like, what do you call it? His team was kind of leaning on him to carry them again. At the same time, they weren't playing for him. Like the last couple of games, they were playing for Joe, and Joe was out there balling. But I think they were kind of like, all right, Joe, you've been here before. Let's take us home, type shit. But I don't. That's not how that works. Like y'all got to play together. So with that, I don't like even what's their title name in Joku. Like, bro, I don't know how many times he was open, but I don't know. That game is just that's one of them stingers right there. I don't know what to say about that one. And then what was the game before that?
The
The
Lions,
Lions
Rams,
and
Lions,
oh, yeah,
Rams.
Lions. Yeah, Lions Rams. I think that game was one of the best games of the year to me. Um, just with the way the Lions played, but they was playing like it was in the AFC. Like they was playing some hard nosed football, and they was not letting off that gas. And Stafford came back, and he answered Puka Nakua, bro. Like that's a draft steal right there. They they really got one for him. But I feel like I don't think whatever they game plan for the second half, it was kind of predictable. Like most of their plays for the Rams, they were kind of predictable, which put them in like long third down decisions, which was kind of I kind of blame that second half on the offensive coordinator. Not necessarily the players, but they weren't calling very good plays. Like why y'all running the ball? Y'all got to get down the field. Y'all shouldn't be running the ball. I shouldn't be forcing it to the same dude, even though like he was doing his thing, but like yeah, I got Cooper Cup, I got another tight end. They got 2 tight ends. I know Higby was out at the time or during that drive, and then there's another guy. They got what's they got number 18. He's like a captain or something. They got guys that they could have fed the ball to that they didn't. They were kind of just leaning on Puka the whole time, which I kind of felt like it was like they were reading that the whole time. I don't think no Stafford though. There was one throw where if that was going to be GG, Stafford would have won at Lions. That one throw, the Lions were early. That should have been a PI call. He threw in between three defenders. Puka went up. The ball was right there in Puka's hands. To me, that was kind of PI. That was PI. There was three guys around him. There was a dangerous ball, but if he would have caught that ball, that would have been game right there. And ESPN, Sports Center, top 10, everyone would have been talking about it. That game was crazy, but I enjoyed that game. Matt Stafford is completely crazy. I know that man was concussed. There's no way that, like you said, there's no
he
way.
was concussed, bro. He
No,
had to be.
there's no,
There's no way.
there's no possible
no way.
way. They got. You look at the replay, and you see that man. So I don't know. I don't know if they just said fuck it, let him go out there and ball his last game of the season. But he was concussed. He was for
You know
sure
what?
concussed.
You know what I'm scared about, bro. If they do that to Stafford, imagine what they do to Lamar, bro. Bro, they
But
get
they're
the
not going
chance.
to do that to Lamar.
They get that chance, bro. God.
Yeah, it looked like he got hit pretty badly. But Bryant, quick little takes on those two games. All right.
Now, I lost y'all for a second. I lost y'all for a second, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you lost us.
That first bro, when I tell you, Ali said, and I was like, oh, I'm cooked. But anyway.
Mhm.
But we talking about
The two games, Texans and Browns and Rams, Lions.
oh yeah.
Just quick take on both of
Yeah,
those real
what's
quick.
called Texans, man, like see, all right, like looking at where the Texans were projected to be at the beginning of the season and looking at them now, like CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryans, like I don't know if I've ever seen a better first year head coach and rookie quarterback combo. Like literally, when we was talking about the Texans before the year started, we were like, oh, top five pick. You know what I'm saying? Like 3-14, 4-13, whatever. Looking like them, they was really like gonna be some bottom feeders. Like one of the worst rushers in football. Who's he gonna throw to? We got Nico Collins looking like a wide receiver one. Tank Dell looking special. CJ Stroud looking absolutely generational. I've never been more impressed with like how a rookie quarterback just plays and throws the ball and just like does all the does all the things right. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got everything that you look, completion percentage, yards above expected. Like he's got the arm. He's accurate, which completion percentage is sometimes like an inaccurate measure of how accurate a quarterback is because you got to factor in a lot of things, supporting cast, all that, whatever. But like he's crazy. Ain't I'm not saying he's Mahomes, but he's crazy. Like first year starter, straight out the womb rookie, fresh. You know what I'm saying just balling out, and like I'm just super impressed with them. I was not expecting them to do that to the Browns of all teams. That defense, that was crazy. Like that was one of them games. I'm like, okay, Texas can like legitimately whoever they see, they can beat. And that's not saying that I think they're gonna win next week. I don't think they're gonna win next week because I think the Ravens are the best team in the league. But they gonna make it a game. They're never out of any games. You know what I'm saying? And for the Rams Detroit, I'm happy for the Lions, man. Like Detroit and like Cleveland are two of those fan bases where it feels like they're always sad. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that for them. You know what I'm saying? Like as an Eagles fan, like people like those Eagles fans at the game, like wearing the paper bags over their head. Look, we're not a bad enough franchise to ever be pulling them paper bags out. Like the Browns and the Lions,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
those
know
are
why y'all did that.
franchises.
I don't know why
Yeah,
y'all did
yeah,
that.
that was.
Yeah,
I don't
That
know
was
why
pushing
y'all
I'm
did
not gonna
that.
lie. That
Philly
was super
fans,
lame.
I'm not gonna lie. You're not them, but Philly fans, y'all are the most bipolar fans I've ever. Y'all went to the bowl last year and y'all had bags on your head. Like, dog.
Bro, y'all had someone throwing popcorn at
Pan-
Knicks defenders.
Panthers
Bro.
fans should be
That was
doing
crazy, bro. That was crazy.
I mean, to
That
be
was
fair,
crazy.
Nick Sirianni, low key popcorn. Hey, it is what it is. Deal with it, buddy.
That was crazy.
But anyways, um, like those franchises have been so bad for so long. Like it was so like you had a generational running back in Barry Sanders, who I believe is the best running back of all time. You got him one playoff win. Where I don't even know if he got a playoff win. They got one playoff appearance in his 10 years there. They had um they had Barry
Megatron.
Sanders
Megatron.
so down bad that he retired after 10 years. Megatron, arguably the most talented wide receiver to ever step foot on a football field. Arguably. Arguably. I'll say that 3 times for those of y'all who be tweaking about takes like that. Um, had him only playing for 9 seasons. And he was still the first ballot Hall of Famer. But what did y'all do? Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, who's putting up 5K throwing seasons with Megatron. You know what I'm saying? Was like legitimately like basically the Herbert of the last generation. Like he was putting up crazy stats, but no success. You know what I'm saying? Just had him
That
in
was that
poverty.
was that was that was a bar. That was a bar. I'm not gonna lie. That was a bar.
Just had Matt Stafford in poverty for years. And just to see them go from like a 0-16 team from when I was 8 years old to being in the divisional round of the playoffs, I never thought I would see it. So I'm legitimately happy for Lions fans. Now, that game, that was the best game of the wild card round. Puka Nakua, bro, is legitimately looking like a freaking Polynesian Larry Fitzgerald. He's crazy. He's insane. I just don't like. I don't know how he dropped to the fifth round. It's probably like a measurables thing because he was a little slower. Like, I think he ran like a 4.57 or something like that.
Yeah.
Correct me if. So that for receivers, he's not you could see where the projections for him could have been like anywhere from like a Larry Fitz, I guess, to like a JJ Arcega Whiteside. He's just a big body guy who can block. You know what I'm saying he does all the receiver things, all that little stuff. He does it super super well, and that's one of those things where like for receivers that helps you have a long career. It helps you be elite for a very long time. So yeah, I feel like people got to watch out for Puka Nakua because barring crazy fall off, barring injury, you know, knock on wood for all that, you know, he could really be one of them guys in this next generation of receiver. So yeah, no, like the both of them games was cool. Like I enjoyed watching that. It felt like we saw a star really, really, really being born in C.J. Stroud, and another star really, really, really being born in Puka Nakua on the other side. So that was really cool to watch.
All right. With that said, we just got this last question. Um, we could really, I'm gonna ask it when we going over our picks, but uh, to kind of let me share my screen to kind of show you guys the schedule for the divisional round. See if I can share my screen. Y'all see that? Yep.
It says watch stream.
You gotta
Yeah,
click
you
it.
just got to click it. You
Yeah,
got to
I
click
can
it.
see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We got
Okay.
it. We got it.
So that first game, you got the Texans and the Ravens, and then you got the bottom, well, the game later that day on Saturday, Packers and 49ers. So we got two teams going up against the number one team in the each respective conference. Not two teams that I think we both or everyone had going to the divisionals. So the question is, which team is more likely to get upset this week? Ravens or the 49ers?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna talk about, bro. To y'all 49er fans that keep commenting on our shit, bro. Bro, y'all don't take these Packers lightly now. Do not take these Packers lightly. They just took out the Dallas Cowboys, who apparently was like the fifth best scoring defense in the league. So I'm just saying, Jordan Love, he was cooking. You had Dontavian Wicks, Romeo Dobbs, Aaron Jones, who had 3 touchdowns last week. Like, do not take the Packers lightly, and I'm pretty sure they're not. But I'm just gonna say the 49ers because the Packers, they're coming in hot. I mean, the Texans
That's
coming
not
in.
the
The
only
Texans,
reason why you picking the 49ers, nigga.
Texans don't. Hey, you can't read my mind. Don't do that. You can't read my mind. You can't read my mind. Chill. But yeah, I'm saying the 49ers because um, the Packers coming in hot. You got that defense. If Jair Alexander doesn't play, that's gonna be an issue because Jair Alexander, that's their best corner. I think he a Raven next year, future Raven. You know what I'm saying? But that's disregard that.
No,
Um,
bro. It's every week with
we're
this
gonna
shit.
but yeah, Jordan Love, he could go crazy against that rusty defense who rested a week. I mean, you could say the same about the Ravens as
Yes.
well, but fuck the 49ers, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think
Yes,
Jordan
the
Love,
Ravens got $1 trillion
I think
in the fucking cap
I
space.
think I think Jordan Love, he can go crazy. It's just that defense that's suspect. But if they can just hold Brock Purdy, make him look normal, I feel like the Packers, can give the 49ers a run for their money. So yeah.
Okay. Jabari, you wanna?
This one's actually kind of tough. Um, this one's tough. I'm not gonna lie. He made some great points about the Packers. The Packers aren't to be slept on right now. They have very very good momentum, and yeah, all it takes is one hit to Brock, and who knows what happens after that. But I can say the same for my quarterback. I can say the same for the Texans quarterback. But if we take my quarterback out of the game and
Oh, we're cooked. We're cooked. Tyler Huntley not
and
doing it. We're cooked, bro.
and we no, I'm saying listen, if we take CJ out, your team's done. We take our quarterback out, we still have a chance. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Keenum all right, Keenum's better than Huntley. Keenum's better than Huntley.
Who's the
Who's
Texans
Stop
Keenum?
it.
backup? Who's the
The,
Texans
the
backup?
Texans backup
Keenum,
is
Case
Davis
Keenum.
Mills. No, it is not. It's
Oh,
Davis
Case
Mills.
Keenum. Case Keenum's better
It's,
than Davis. All right,
Case
Davis
Keenum, he
Mills.
on the
Davis Mills.
is he on
chill,
the
bro.
I don't even know where he at.
He's on the
It's,
Texans, bro.
it's,
No, it's Davis
but
Mills.
that's
But
not
pretty
their
much.
that's their third
Okay,
stringer.
but
Davis Mills
Oh
okay.
is
yeah,
their
yeah, no,
backup.
yeah, you're
That's
right, you're
what I'm
right, you're right,
saying.
you're right. Mills and
All right.
Keenum, they're backups. Yeah, you're right, you're right.
All right, but either way, what I'm saying is like we have the better team, so I'm not too worried about like our team is better than their team. Um, with or without Lamar, and with or without CJ, we have the better team. We have the better roster. We have the better coaches. We have more experience. But I have to go the Packers. The Packers is they're kind of in a situation to where they think about it. They don't really have much to lose. Everybody wants to go to the Super Bowl. But this is you got big contracts online for the Niners. Big contracts. Not all of them guys are going to be able to stay there, or like this next year is going to be a lot of movement around them. They lose this game, they're done. If the Packers lose this game, they still have a bunch of rookies to play with for the next 4 to 5 years. So I feel like whoever upsets who, I feel like it would be the Packers. I feel like the Packers would have the better chance of upsetting the Niners than the Texans than the Ravens. I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that the Texans they have a chance, but it's not like a higher chance than the Packers do because the NFC is a very their division's unpredictable. Baker probably could go to the Super Bowl. That's how unpredictable it is.
Well,
And I'm not gonna lie.
this nigga,
Baker,
well, this nigga,
Niners could walk right through this playoffs for NFC. But yeah, that's just
They
me.
could, but they also couldn't. Yeah, they also couldn't lose.
Bryant, you wanna give your take?
Um, so for the Texans Ravens game, first I already kind of like kind of hinted at what I think, but at the end of the day, ultimately, I just dropped out again.
Hey yo, he's ultimately everybody's win.
I hate
Oh,
this
go ahead.
place.
You good?
But anyway. Um, yeah, I think the Ravens gonna pull that one out. For Packers 49ers, as much as I hate the Niners, bro, they're just I feel like it's gonna be too much, especially in San Fran. Um, it's not to say that Packers got no shot. They do have a shot. Do not sleep on Jordan Love. But I think the Niners got it. Um, should I just
But
continue?
hold on, 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 hold on. No. The question was which out of those two matchups, which one is more likely to get upset? Which one seed do
The
you
Ravens.
think will get
The
upset?
Ravens. I think the Ravens I have a higher chance of getting upset because I feel like the Texans are a better team than the Packers. But that's not to say that that's pretty much the extent of how that
Yeah.
goes for me.
Makes sense.
Not gonna lie, I'm glad you said that, Brian. That's exactly what I was thinking. These two niggas over here were not I won't say Ali, but Jabari was chatting. I don't know what he was talking about.
What?
This nigga was chatting his
How
ass
is,
off.
how is he
Nigga
chatting?
was
How is he chatting?
nigga was lollygagging and
How is he
talking
chatting?
about if their backup go out, and then our backup go out. You still got the better team.
I'm
And
saying we have the
y'all,
better team.
bro,
We have the better team than them. So
bro, bro,
I said the Packers.
niggas was chatting, bro.
No,
It's
I
as
mean,
simple as Brian just said. Who has a better team, the Texans or the Packers? The Texans have a better team than the Packers. So I think they will most likely be able to upset the Ravens. Does that mean they will? Who knows? But it's no way in hell the Packers are going to be able to compete with the 49ers because the Packers' defense is suspect. They lost to the Giants this year. They gave up 25 points to the Giants this year. To Tommy DeVito.
Who did?
That Packers
you can
defense is
say,
not
bro,
good.
bro,
We're acting
bro,
like
what you,
we're
And
acting
then you're
like
gonna
Brock
and then you're
Purdy. We're acting
gonna
like Brock Purdy
and then
didn't
you're
just
going
lose
to
3 games
hold on.
in a row.
all
Hold
right, I'll
on.
let you cook.
And then we're going and then we're going and then we're going to go up against the 49ers offense, which is basically probably the best offense in National Football League. With Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk,
Bro, you're sucking, bro. I'm
and
not
then
gonna
you
lie.
have
You're
George
sucking,
Kittle
bro.
No, now you're glazing right now,
and
bro.
Samuels.
He's not. It's not a crazy take. Not a crazy take.
I want me to glaze the Ravens just
Bruh.
because I'm here in Baltimore.
Nah,
No, that's
no,
not gonna
bro.
happen.
No,
Y'all still have
Javon.
the
No,
best
Javon.
team.
No, Javon. Because what you just
No, bro,
said.
you gotta
No.
think about it.
What you
You just said they
just
had the
said.
best offense.
What you just said. They said that last week when they was about to play the Cowboys. Look what happened. Look what happened.
What did they say last week? What did they say last week?
They said they didn't have a chance because the Packers defense was suspect. Look what happened.
The Packers defense still gave up 32 points to that Cowboys offense.
In garbage time.
Count.
Garbage time. Those were garbage time stats.
32 points. 32 points is still 32 points.
32 points in bro. The game was essentially over like mid
At
third quarter.
Dak was still talking about some. Here we
So
go. Nah,
so
bro, you got
so
this
so
done.
Bro,
basically
Packers was
so
going for
basically
it. No, bro.
wait, hold on. So watch this.
I see what y'all saying.
Listen, because it was garbage time, the defense can just sag off. They still had their starters in, if I'm correct. Did the Buccaneers did they let off the gas in the second half? No, I believe they shut down the Eagles the whole second half, right? Of that game, right? What did the Texans defense do to the
Nah,
Browns? Oh, did they? I believe they didn't let them score at all. So what
Bro,
is
nah.
this
I'm gonna
talking?
keep it.
It's
I'm
talking
gonna keep it at this
regardless
stat.
of time.
So
No, no, no. Wait, hold on. Before everybody
Texans
goes, hold
sat
on. Before
CJ Stroud
everybody
in the
goes,
fourth quarter. They sat him. They took him out.
before everybody goes, garbage time or not, it's the playoffs. Your team is still going to fight to the very end. It's one or done. They weren't just giving up. The Cowboys weren't just giving up. The Packers weren't just giving up. This is one or done. This is not the NBA where you got 7 games. It's one or done. They were still going full gas, full metal because it's the fucking playoffs. So that whole garbage is just nonsense. Now, back to the actual question. Yes, the Texans actually have a better chance of upsetting the Ravens than the Packers do of the 49ers. It's not discrediting the Ravens or nothing. It's just factual. They have a better quarterback, and I believe they have a better team than the Packers. Do you believe the Packers have a better team than the Texans?
We can honestly, bro, we can honestly say both defenses. Who's in the
Okay, that's
Packer?
fine. Go ahead.
Who's in the Texans defense that that's that's like saying that's like the outlier for saying the Packers defense is not better than the Texans defense right now. You got Christian Harris,
Nah, he had a point.
You got Steven Nelson, Christian Harris, Petrie, you got Will Anderson, he nice. You got
Stingley.
Derek Stingley, he nice. He was ascending. He wasn't like that beginning of the season, but he's ascending. I mean, in the Packers defense, you got Preston Smith. I want to say you got Grady Jarrett, or that's probably
That's
he's on.
Falcons.
That's Falcons.
They got Kenny. They got Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark,
Rashawn
yeah,
Gary,
Kenny Clark,
Preston
Rashawn
Smith.
Gary. You got Jair Alexander. You got Darnell Savage, who just had a pick six. Like, I don't really see how different the Packers defense than the Texans defense. Yes, the Texans defense, their run defense, I think is top 5. You can say that. Yes, they have a good run defense. But what that Packers secondary did to the Dallas Cowboys, CD Lamb was like, I think he was number 2 in receiving yards. They held him down. So it's just to say that it's factual, I don't, you know what I'm saying? You can have your opinion, but it's not factual that they're a better team than the Texans. You know what I'm saying? But
Who's
yeah,
better,
Texans
CD
are a
or
better
CD
team.
or CD or Nico Collins?
CD.
Right then, they strapped CD pretty good. The same.
CD ended the game with 119 yards.
And did they win? Did they win the game?
They did not win. No.
And
They
most of
strapped
those,
him the first,
most
the
of those-
first 3
He
quarters.
still had 119 yards.
bro, Jair bullied
saying.
that, bro. Most of those stats were like in the third
Jair
quarter
had-
garbage
They-
time, bro.
bruh,
The
they were-
game was over.
Since when?
It's over.
Since when is third quarter garbage time?
Dog, the game was. I don't think the game was over.
If the Texans are blowing the brakes off the Ravens, just hypothetical, if they're blowing the brakes off of the Ravens this upcoming, and Ravens somehow in the third quarter just scored 10 points, but they're still down by like, let's say, 17. Does that qualify the same? Is garbage time?
They're gonna, bro.
Oh, it
they're
doesn't
gonna,
count?
dog.
It doesn't
dog,
matter?
dog. I'm not.
Nigga, it's
what
still
I'm,
the playoffs. Like, I
dog.
don't
What
think
I'm
you
saying,
understand.
analysts are
You're
going
gonna
to
fight to
say
the
that
end
is.
to try to win the game.
Analysts are gonna say that is garbage time stats. They're gonna say that. They said that for Dak Prescott when they lost.
In the third quarter, it's garbage time stats.
Nigga,
When you're
Javon,
competing,
I say
Javon,
if
the
we-
next
Kyle,
if
bro,
we-
of the
Kyle,
playoff.
bro, Kyle Shanahan just had a press conference. They said we started looking into the Packers near in the second quarter. This is a head coach saying this. Look it up.
on live television.
The game was over. He said, Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the Niners, he said, oh, mid-second quarter, we started looking into the Packers. Said that in front of a whole audience of journalists. You can't just outright just say that and just go over that. You're going to get fired. That's like a bold statement. He said that, bro.
I mean, you can say that, but it's still a game to be played in the second half.
There is.
You may not have known.
There
So that's what I'm saying. You can't just say that it's garbage time. It's literally a one and done situation in the playoffs. What could happen? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
and
You
also
can't call
I
it
feel
garbage time.
I feel like all season, like, and I follow a lot of like Packers fans on Twitter. One of my good mans, Kyle, he watches the pod. He's a Packers fan, talking about how bad Joe Barry is, like as a defensive coordinator, and that didn't hurt them last week because it's playoff Cowboys, man. Like it's what are you really expecting out of them? But Shanahan's proven this 49ers team is proven to be able to really like put it on niggas in the playoffs, out of the playoffs, get to the Super Bowl. They haven't won one yet, but you've been to the Super Bowl. They went to the Super Bowl They only won one time in 2019, I think.
Yeah.
But they've been contenders pretty much ever since 2019 when that team was fully healthy. You know what I'm saying? And like you take a bottom tier defense like the Packers are, badly coached defense like the Packers are, and you really just gotta hope and pray that the Packers have a good day for them to beat the 49ers. Because I feel like they could score enough to beat San Fran, but can they stop San Fran is the big question for me. And I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be the case.
Respect, respect.
Okay, with that said, we just hop straight into these last picks and then get it going. So y'all see it right there. First game, Ravens, Texans picks. Anybody?
I mean, I got Ravens, obviously. You know.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I just said I got Ravens. I already said what I said, bro.
What? Type Ravens.
I'm gonna go Texans. I think they'll probably win. Honest opinion.
Hate ass nigga, bro.
Hey, this nigga's hated, bro.
Bro.
Hey, he went out here with a straight face to say that shit, bro. That's
Cool.
crazy, bro.
It's cool though, bro. It's cool.
I'm gonna take the Ravens. I think it's gonna be a close game just because we is off the bye week. So I don't think it's gonna be like one of our blowout games, but 10 or more points, I feel like we're gonna win. Ravens.
Packers, 49ers.
I'm deploying my Uno reverse card. I'm going to say the 49ers win. Go, Pack, go.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
For y'all 49er fans that be saying shit in our comment section, I'm gonna just say fuck y'all and go Packers. You know what I'm saying? Go Packers. Go Pack, go. I see Brian's mans in the comments, so go Pack, go. I hope Jordan Love go crazy against y'all. I hope he bounce y'all, bro. But we'll see, bro. We'll see. It might not happen. But we'll see, bro.
I'm gonna go.
I think
I'm gonna
oh, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I think because the Packers are hot right now, I think the Niners do get hit in the mouth early. Stuff that they haven't seen before. They think they get hit in the mouth early, but they come back and win this one by a touchdown or more. I think it's going to be a close game though, off that bye week as well.
I'm gonna go 49ers. I think it's gonna be a close game though. Like 21-17 type shit. Buccaneers, Lions.
Them Lions.
I'll go with the. You said Lions, Jabbar?
Yeah, them Lions.
Okay. Ali.
I got. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be close, but I got Lions. They're at home, so I got Lions.
Bryant.
Okay. All right. I'm good. Yeah, I got the Lions as well. Shout out Dan Campbell, like that guy. A lot of running backs. Gibson. What's the other boy name? David Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery.
Yeah. And Amon-Ra St. Brown. I've been following since because I'm really into high school football. Been following him since he was at Mater Day. He's one of them ones, bro. He's one of them ones. I hope he gets it, bro.
Bro, is his brother just as good as him or no?
But Equimanius?
Yes.
That man's
That's a
poop.
crazy name.
That man is poop.
Goodness grief.
Oh, Equanimous St. Brown. Oh yeah, he was on the Packers and then he went to the Browns. He's not that good.
He's poop. He's only good. He's
like a
Madden
god. He's a god in Madden. Yeah, he a god.
Yeah. NFL just posted him because they was brothers type shit.
I think they got another brother too.
I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
Ooh.
I think the Buccaneers defense.
Ooh.
I think the Buccaneers defense win them this.
Not a
game.
bad take.
If Baker makes the NFC chip, bro, do they pay Baker? Do they pay Baker?
Of course, I think they pay him. I think they pay him either way, win or lose. I feel like they pay him.
No,
Don't pay Baker?
I don't. I
Yeah.
don't. So here's my thing, right?
Not a big,
He
not a
take
big
y'all.
bag, but
He
a,
take
but a
he take
decent
Tampa
bag.
Bay
Not
to
a
the
big
NFC
bag.
chip. Nope. Don't pay Baker.
All
He
right,
definitely gets paid.
all right. Look.
If
Here's
not
my
by
thing with Baker
them,
Mayfield,
somebody else
right?
will.
Oh, for real.
I feel like somebody else will pay him. But here's my thing with Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is a quarterback that you can do good things with, right? But he is not a franchise guy. And like when you're a team like the Buccaneers, who's a pretty young team, got a good defense behind them, and they got a pretty solid coach. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're a OC and a legitimate franchise guy away from being like a consistently elite team in the NFC South. Which isn't hard. NFC South is poop. They're terrible. But I just don't feel like Baker is the answer. Baker's not winning you no Super Bowl. And at the end of the day, in the NFL, they're not looking for a ceiling of a conference title game or a ceiling of a divisional round exit. They're looking for a ring. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Baker's that guy to get you a ring. And I feel like this is, Baker's already been a journeyman. So it's just his latest stop.
Okay. Next game, Chiefs and Bills. Jabari, you're
I think the Bills take this one. The Bills are going to take this one. Um, it's only right.
Okay.
Josh Allen gets his story. Cover a Madden, one of his best years playing right now, team wise. Feel like they take this one, so media gets off his back, but um, give us that easy win, the conference championship.
okay. Ali, Chiefs Bills.
Uh, I got, I got Allen. I feel like three times the charm. I think, cause I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a close one though. Cause Bills won off
Mhm.
one off that Kadarius Tony offsides call. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a close one. But I got Allen, bro. He just gotta put on the Superman cape. You gotta take him. Stop being Clark Kent, become Superman. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Right.
Uh, my fault, I was muted. I also gonna go with the Bills. For the reasons I said before, I feel like they got a better, more balanced attack and stuff like that. And I don't know, like I feel like the Chiefs is over or nothing like that, but I feel like it's about that time. The Bills got they one. You know what I'm saying? So and that's not good
Okay.
analysis, admit. But hey, it's just how I'm feeling.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. Bills defense is very undermanned. The Bills defense is very
Yeah,
undermanned going
they
into
are.
this game.
They are. Yeah, they are.
I don't know how they're gonna guard Travis Kelsey in that middle. Not gonna lie
But
to you.
if you,
Is Jordan?
Or
I think
Rasheed
Jordan.
Rice going.
I think Jordan Poyer or Micah Hyde. I think they're good.
Micah High could yeah.
yeah, but if you
I don't
think
know
about
what
it,
Jordan Poyer-
every time teams play, is it really a defensive game? Think about it. Is it really a defensive game with their
Game this
starters out
year
there?
was.
This game might be
I,
because
I, I,
Chiefs defense is
don't know.
nice this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They nice this year.
Listen,
I,
man.
right.
This is the Bills' best chance though to literally knock them off. This is
While
their best chance.
Mahomes is down, their only chance right now. Got to. They
But I
got
don't
no
know if he
choice.
wins though. I don't know if he wins though. We'll see though. With that being said, that's all the questions for this week. Just a little comment though before we head on out of here. We had a Detroit Lions fan or a fake Lions fan in the comment section. Um, just a PSA announcement. You're not that guy, pal. Not that guy. Um, here at Broke Boys Industry,
If Detroit
Broke
if
Boys
Detroit
Podcast.
hold up, my bad. If Detroit wins, we're gonna try to get that Lions fan to talk about their success in the playoffs if they get to the chip, the NFC chip. Just to give her
Spice things up.
Nah, that Detroit fan wants to be a Detroit fan when they're up. Where were they? Where was she at all these years? First time ever
Hey,
brought up
them
Detroit
Lions
ever
coming out the woodworks
around
now,
me.
bro. Them Lions is coming out
Yeah,
the
it's
woodworks.
crazy. But she don't want to talk about the Pistons though. Why?
She don't want to talk about
But
Pistons, but she don't want to talk about
she
that.
don't want to talk about the Pistons though. She don't want to talk about that. But it's cool though. I'm a weed out these Detroit Fate fans one by one. But that's all I got. Just had to put that out
I
there.
got an announcement. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to go, or I'm gonna go live on Instagram and probably YouTube if I figure it out. But I'm gonna try to go live during the Ravens game so y'all can see a live stream of my reactions to the game. So if we lose, y'all gonna see that. If we win, y'all gonna see that. So I'm gonna try to live stream
And if
That's lit.
CJ Stroud is doing great, I'll be on there. Just add me.
Yeah,
Tell
Jake
you.
Ryan.
it. I'm not gonna lie, you get it reported, bro. You get it reported, bro.
What's your man's?
Might
Crazy.
gonna lose the account.
All right. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna be
that's
live on
everything that we
Instagram live.
got.
So tune in. Make sure y'all tune into that. But yeah.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
And watch
Right.
out and watch out for the for the possible Madden streams. We should be starting a new league, pretty soon. So we might have some content on here for that league. We shall see.
NBA content next week is gonna be a lot. Just letting y'all know. I'm gonna get some
Go
Baltimore's on the
Sixers.
pod. Baltimore's will be on the pod. It's a heavy basketball take next week.
We haven't talked
Right.
basketball in what months? Month?
1 month
Sixers,
exactly.
like, yeah, a month. Yeah,
Basketball
December.
will be talked heavily. Won't be football that much next week. Just letting you guys know. Brian
For the
Ali,
N-
do your studying.
For the AFC NFC chip, it's gonna be like quick. It's gonna be quick.
Yeah, because
So
it's
who
only
am I
2
studying?
games next week. It's
Okay.
only gonna be 2 games next week for
You're
football.
right,
So
you're right, you're right.
it ain't
You,
much
you,
to
you
talk
said
about.
do my studying, or who am I studying?
No, I said do your studying on NBA. I want y'all to watch
Oh,
these
oh, oh, oh,
games.
yeah. No,
Next
I've been
week,
watching. Ah,
next week is
Oh, Davon,
Rivals
hold on.
Week. NBA Rivals Week. That means it's gonna be hella games on ABC, TNT, ESPN, Monday through fucking Friday, or Saturday and Sunday too. So get on that. Nah, I'm gonna make sure y'all
Davon,
on
let me
that. I'm
tell
gonna
you,
text.
bro.
I'm gonna text next.
I've been locked in. I've been locked in the ball for the past couple of weeks, bro. I've been tuning up my
See
knowledge.
what
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
See what I'm
I've been
saying?
talking. But tapping into this MVP race. You know what I'm saying?
See what
Guys
I'm
in there.
saying?
I don't think he should win. I don't think he should win. But hey, my guys in the MVP race again. You know what I'm saying? Like, my Sixers is good. We got some surprise teams in the West. You know what I'm saying? It's lit. It's lit. You know what I'm
We
saying?
gonna get him. We
We,
gonna get
we
him
about to
there.
have
But
fun
hey,
next week.
yeah, and hey, man, y'all like the TikToks, y'all like the YouTube videos, like the shorts. More shorts will be uploaded tomorrow.
Yeah,
Um,
make sure I
like the
make sure I
Instagram
like that,
pages,
bro.
follow from Instagram, follow TikTok, everywhere. Share, subscribe, do all that. Gonna be back. Bigger and better next week. NBA heavily, little NFL, but we'll see y'all.